And we're up and we're running. Good morning to each and every single one of you guys. I'm talking nice and quiet because Sunday is a day of rest, and that's exactly what we're doing. We're resting. So, guys, welcome to my channel, Joey Barnett TV. I hope everyone is having a very good weekend. Whatever you're doing, keeping yourself nice and safe. I'd like to give a big shout out to each and every one of my subscribers and those that message me on a day-to-day basis. Thank you so much for your positive feedback and your positive comments. Keep it coming in, guys, because as I said before, that's what inspires me and pushes me to put more upload onto my YouTube. Because without you guys, I simply would not be uploading on this channel. To be totally honest with you, I probably wouldn't even have a channel. I'd be closing the channel down. So yeah, I'm putting all this hard work into my channel to spread awareness, not for gain or not for any other reason whatsoever. You know, being monetized does help you a little bit, but you know, you couldn't retire on it, and you certainly couldn't rely on it neither. It's just a little bit of pocket money on the side, but that isn't what I initially set my channel out for. I set my channel out to spread awareness from the bottom of my heart, from the soles of my feet up to the top of my head. This is what I've set my channel up to. And yeah, thank you so much to all the for everyone was watching my journey, and thanks to those that's been there with my journey from day one of it. You know you are. There's too many of you to mention. So yesterday uploaded a little bit of content. Sorry about the handshaking and the it's because my selfie stick's broke. So I need to buy a new stick, or get me a tripod out, because I've actually got a tripod. Yeah, get my tripod out. And get the phone on the tripod. But I just want to get this uploaded quickly. So yeah, I want to talk a little bit about victim awareness. That's just one of the courses which I did in Maidstone prison, and that was in 2004. 1 minute, guys. Bruno seems to be having a drink. So yeah, sorry about that, guys. Just had something to do. But yeah, I want to talk to you about victim awareness, which I've done in Maidstone prison, and it was around 2003, 2004. I was on Kent wing, which to me was the best wing in there. From Wild wing, I got sent to Kent wing, and a few of my very good mates was in there from the street. One fella called Mark Chapman, and me and Mark go way back. We brought up from childhood together. I've known him all of my life, and you know he had my back and I had his back, and that is exactly how it was. If I went down, he went down. If he went down, I went down. It's vice versa. We're very close pals, and we still are today. I'd love to know how Mark's doing, because I haven't had no contact with him whatsoever since I've landed out of Wayland Jail in 2010. So I'm a little bit concerned. I'm not worried, because I know that Mark can handle himself. But yeah, with the pandemic, the COVID and everything else what's been kicking around, I'm a little bit concerned. So if anyone knows Mark Chapman, he comes off the Abbeywood site. Please let him know that I'm trying to contact him. He's not on Facebook. He's not on no social media. He's one of them. He's you know, he's very private. But a little bit concerned about Mark. I hope he's all right. And yeah, basically, when I went onto this victim awareness course, I didn't really want to do these courses, to be totally honest with you, at the beginning, because I knew that they was not going to drop my category or give me a C cat or a D cat. They made that very clear, very clear to me. In you know, on my page 16 reports and all over my prison records, it said, you know, I got escape on my record. I was a category 8 inmate serving a very long sentence, and I could be still a risk to the public, a danger to the public, escapee, and things like that. So yeah, I think it's absolutely disgusting how I didn't get one day of resettlement, and I served 8 years, 9 months in one hit. Now, can you imagine doing that? All in A-cats and B-cat jails. No C-cats, no D-cats, no home leave, no town visits, nothing whatsoever. I literally got chucked out of Maidstone prison without seeing the street in nearly 9 years. And if it wasn't, and I can't stress this enough, if it wasn't for my family to be there for me, there's no doubt whatsoever it would have been a revolving door and I would have gone straight back to jail within a few weeks of being skinned. So, you know, shame on the system. Shame on the system for not giving me that chance, you know, not giving me that break. But I've proved the system wrong, you know. They obviously thought I was a failure, I was a risk, and look at me today. So, you know, I'm very proud of myself for how far I've come, considering what I've been through. Do you know what I mean? Getting that 12 years, and then, you know, I was only out for 18 months, 2 years from that 12-year sentence, and then I got another 3 years on top, and then a recall and a 12-year sentence. So that took me up to a 15. But on paperwork, it was 12 years, and then a few months later, I got another 3 years. So we can't class it as 15. We can only class it as 12. Although some people like to spread fake news and lie and say that they've done this sentence and they've done that sentence, and you know, it doesn't make you any harder, it doesn't make you any better man or anything like that to have a long sentence rather than a short one. Actually, it makes you a bit of a mug because you're a mug for getting caught, and you know, I know that, you know. But I was never ever a back garden thief. I was never one of them petty criminals. I always believed in, if you're going to be a thief, then go all out and go to the place where you're going to get your money from, and big money. And that was banks, post offices, building societies, estate agents, and places like that, what we've done. But yeah, I'm not going to talk about that. So what I'm talking about is this victim awareness. So yeah, went on to the course, and it was in the church. It was actually held in the church of Maidstone Prison. It was a very friendly place, and they was bringing in outside civilians to do the coursework with us, and you know, to do the courses. So we was doing things like role plays and things like that. And what they'd done to me was, because I was away for armed robberies, what they said was, I had so many victims. I'm not proud of this in any way, shape or form, but there was 82 people in the main post office in Mitcham, Langsdale Parade, when I actually robbed it. I went in there, you know, 9:05 Monday morning. It was packed, rammed with people, and I went in there with a pump action shotgun, put the gun on the screen, and walked out of there with X amount of money. I can actually go into detail about that because I did get arrested for it later on, much later on. I never ever got arrested coming out of no jobs or robberies or anything like that. We actually got taken down. Our firm got taken down by a grass. I can't mention the grass on here because it could bring back. There could be a backlash to it because he's got relations which are friends of mine, believe it or not. So I can't go into that into too much detail. But yeah, this little rat, he took me, Lionel, and all my boys down. So there was like a big massive sentences passed out. But anyway, let's go back to this victim awareness because I'm jumping off the story a bit. So I've got a little bit of a cold actually. So what they'd done, guys, was because I had so many victims, and I didn't think of the consequences of my actions when I was committing these robberies. They wanted to really bring that back home to me and let me know how the victims felt after, you know, they see someone, you know, robbing somewhere with a sawn-off shotgun. So what they'd done, it was really upsetting, and it affected me for a very long time after I'd done the course, and it really did hit home. And I mean, out of all the courses what I'd done, this one hit home. I was going back to my cell each night and literally crying my eyes out because what they did was this. So they brought in a load of civilians. There wasn't like and they was using the civilians as the victims of the robbery which I did. So basically, there was probably around 13 or 15 kids, and I mean kids, all under like 10, really nippers. And there was women there was elderly people there, and they all had masks on. So all the victims had to put masks on. And the mask was of a crying face, of a very sad face like that, with tears coming down their eyes. So just to look at the face, just to look at these masks, it was pretty traumatizing. Just to look at it, it was sad. Do you know what I mean? But I was made, and I mean I was made. Otherwise, I'll get chucked off the course. I was made to come out of one room, run into the main lobby with like, I think they give me a pipe or something like that, two plastic pipes to hold as a gun, and I had to run into like the post office, but it wasn't a post office; it was a church office room. I had to run in there, and I had to rob someone in there, and listen to all these young kids crying their eyes out on the floor, falling everywhere. Mummy, mummy, daddy, daddy. I'll tell you what, it really, really messed me up in a big way. And why they done that was they done it on purpose, just to let me know, what the victims were going through after, many years after. So yeah, that was just one course what I done, guys. I did get through that course, and it did it home. And I think it was that one main course, what actually made me stop, think, and before I act. I done like CAFs on things, which is consider all factors. So yeah, guys, that was just one course what I've done. I'm going to leave this one here because I've got a few other courses to get through. But today, it's my brother-in-law's birthday. So big shout out to you, Paul Penfold. Me and my Mrs. Sam will be round to you within the next hour to give you your presents. So guys, I hope everyone is enjoying the content. I'm as honest as the daylight. I don't lie. I don't edit. I don't check these videos, and rewind them back and take bits out. It's just how you see it now is how it's come straight out the horse's mouth. So thanks to everyone. I hope everyone's having a great weekend. And yeah, I'll be uploading more content a bit later on. But for now, peace.